And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Mavericks. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, there's the Nuggets, 9 games back.
And I think for Denver, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Washington and Lively hold down the post for them. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's MP in at the 3. And for Denver, sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And both of these teams, Greg, have a couple games in the NBA Cup under their belts. They've gotten off to pretty good starts.
And I got to believe they both like the position they're in. And tonight will be huge in determining if they can make those knockout games. It's pretty much a must-win.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
Murray, the pass to Brown. Murray, a screen on Irving. Brown offline with his 3. MP against Porter. Back to MP. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
No hesitation at all there. MP rose up with confidence.
Porter in the corner. The Nuggets with another miss. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Washington finds MP. At 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group. First bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Michael Malone. David?
Now, when it came to Kyrie Irving, coach said trying to contain him tonight won't be easy. He told me Kyrie is a fantastic player, but I feel confident that our guys will be all over him tonight. Pretty strong words, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Irving following the basket by Jokic. The 3 for Doncic. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Doncic passes to Lively. Into the lane. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Brown. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jokic with his screen on Washington. And it's Gordon missing.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Hey, everybody's got a 3-shot now. MP's is looking really nice.
Outside Porter. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. It was the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off. distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Now Jokic following the three-point attempt by MP.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Clark, we were just talking. P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
And MP with the basket on the assist by Doncic. MP's got 8.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now, here's Jokic. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And he converts the layup. Doncic has got his second bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. On the Mavericks, listen changing.
Substitution on the court.
Mavericks leading by 3. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
We've got Russell Westbrook. Dario Saric is out there with Jokic. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Strother in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Gordon's checked in for Saric.
First team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And here's Westbrook. 11 points for him in that last game against Memphis.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Here's MP following the score by Aaron Gordon. Here's MP. Strother grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Let's check in with David Aldridge for an update on the injury to Christian Brown. David.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nuggets. He's got a pinched nerve in his shoulder, basically a stinger, and he's lost all sense of motion in his arm. The next few games will be without him on the court. Of course, other players are going to have to step up to fill that role. That's all we've got, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And here is Murray following the three-pointer by MP. Back to Murray. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Hi, Shams, thanks a lot. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut back down to 6. They get the basket from Murray.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And it's Jokic missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Murray, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
MP kicks to Doncic. There's the triple. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. MP's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs. Murray the pass to Gordon. Jokic high post. It's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. They are tearing through the league right now with 15 wins in a row.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratching your head, because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not going away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid to play.
And so it's Dallas, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Dallas Mavericks.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
Next up, let's take a look at our latest power rankings.
You know, for Dallas, they're on a mission. You can tell. They came into the season locked and loaded, making a statement here early on, Ernie.
Still a lot of season left, but you couldn't ask for a better start from them. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. On the floor for Dallas, the star backcourt, Doncic and Irving, are the guard set. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's MP in at the small forward position.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
Mavericks leading by 12. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this court.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Denver with the ball. Jokic with the screen on Doncic. Murray with the bounce pass. Jokic catches his way to finish inside.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Olden. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. A different look for Dallas. Klay Thompson comes in for... The Nuggets trail by 4. They've got Saric. He's out there with Jokic. Russell Westbrook out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Drawther in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Boy, here in the second half, strong offense. Foundationed on really good ball movement and taking quality shots. Good, clean looks.
Got that one up quick. 30 points for MP.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Jokic sets the screen for Westbrook. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the 3. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
And he can't get the first one. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
And the second free throw, good.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
And they double up Doncic. The 3 from MP. Another 3 for Dallas.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Outside Westbrook. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Doncic left side. And here's MP for 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Pass to Jokic. Over MP. And it's Jokic missing. Mavericks leading by 6. Inside. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Saric.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now, here's Marshall. Doncic kicks to MP. And here's the fast break. Watson leading the way. It's tipped.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket.
Unloads from 13. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. The Nuggets trail by 8. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He knows every possession is critical now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Lob pass to Gordon. It's deflected. Marshall with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And MP throws it down.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 10-point game. Outside Gordon. Porter passes to Brown. Back to Porter. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Over in the corner, Doncic. The 3 from MP. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Murray, here we go. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Porter. The Nuggets with another miss. Mavericks leading by 10. MP finds Doncic. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. That gives him the double-double. 12 points and 14 assists. Murray outside. Down low. Here's Jokic. The focus there from Jokic.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
Doncic outside. The 3 from MP. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Lively. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Mavericks.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Murray. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.
What's good, y'all? This shirt I have on now is ran by a special clothing brand called Underdog Clothing Brand. This clothing brand is for athletes and people who love to be fit. And not only that, it's a Christian clothing brand as well, man. So make sure you shop here, get your merch here. Powered by Jesus, a really cool shirt, man. And also, if you use my code at the bottom, our promo code at the bottom, Jesus Saves, you get 15% off on each purchase you buy from the store lifetime. So make sure y'all shop here, man. Really cool clothing brand, man. Jesus Christ is raising up mighty Christian clothing brands in this time, man. He wants to get his word across, man. Y'all have a God bless day, man. Peace. What's good, y'all? Y'all see this shirt here, Seek Jesus. Seek Jesus is a really awesome, cool clothing, Christian clothing apparel, man, ran in this world today, man. If y'all didn't know that Seek Jesus exists, man. Seek Jesus is a cool clothing brand ran by Christian owners and Christian businesses, bro. And it's a really cool brand where you can get really cool shirts, really cool things. It's awesome, bro. And so y'all go shop here at Seek Jesus, man, because Jesus wants to get his word across, man, not just in like preaching, but he also wants to get his word across in businesses too, because you may be in the gym or you may be out one day and somebody may see the word Jesus and they may be like, what does that mean? And so y'all go shop here, man. If y'all use the promo code HOMITRAY, is at the bottom here. I'm putting it at the bottom. You get 15% off of each purchase, man. So y'all shop here, man. Jesus Christ loves y'all, bro. Y'all have a God bless day, man. Peace.